Welcome to the most exciting coin discovery of your life. Today, we're diving into the mysterious and ultra-rare bicentennial coins, an ordinary-looking coin with the power to make you a millionaire overnight. If you've got this hidden gem in your pocket, your entire future could change in an instant. Let's unlock the secrets behind this legendary piece of treasure. First up, the 1919 Standing Liberty Quarter stands as one of America's most cherished and historically significant coins, representing an era of post-World War I pride and artistic revival. Designed by the renowned sculptor Herman A. McNeil, this coin was introduced as part of the nation's effort to bring beauty and symbolism back into everyday currency. The Standing Liberty design, featuring Lady Liberty holding a shield and olive branch, captured both the nation's strength and its desire for peace. What makes the 1919 issue particularly special is its timing. Minted during a period when the United States was finding its footing again after the Great War, reflecting both resilience and renewal in a single, breathtaking design that continues to captivate collectors even today. Although part of the broader Standing Liberty series minted from 1916 to 1930, the 1919 edition is among the more elusive and desirable due to lower mintages and heavy circulation. Many of these quarters were used in daily transactions, meaning only a few survived in collectible condition. Its striking imagery, coupled with the early 20th century craftsmanship, makes this coin not just money, but a miniature sculpture of American ideals. Each example that still exists tells a story of commerce, artistry, and patriotism, an artifact of a changing nation stepping confidently into the modern age. Despite the Standing Liberty Quarter being composed primarily of silver, traces of copper were incorporated to strengthen the coin and protect it from excessive wear. Over decades, many examples became tarnished or dirty due to their metallic composition and circulation exposure. Interestingly, collectors often view even a dirty or naturally toned coin as a badge of authenticity, proof of its long and storied journey through time. A 1919 quarter in very dirty but structurally sound condition can still fetch a remarkable price due to its rarity. Depending on its mint mark, historical significance, and preservation, its market value can range from around $1,000 for circulated examples to $9,000 or more for those in very fine or uncleaned original state. The rarity of the 1919 Standing Liberty Quarter is amplified by the fragility of its design. Lady Liberty's exposed features, particularly the date area, wore down quickly, making fully legible specimens exceedingly hard to find. This scarcity has made it a focal point for serious numismatists who understand the importance of originality in collectible coins. In the numismatic world, condition is everything, and even a dirty coin can be worth more than an overpolished or improperly cleaned one, since cleaning can strip the coin of its historical patina and reduce its value dramatically. For investors and collectors alike, the 1919 Standing Liberty Quarter represents more than a piece of silver. It is an investment in history. As the years pass, these coins become increasingly rare due to natural attrition and being locked away in private collections. Investors who acquire certified examples, graded by respected institutions like PCGS or NGC, benefit from authentication, protection, and often an increase in long-term value. Historical coins such as the 1919 quarter have consistently appreciated in value, driven by the growing demand for tangible assets with artistic and historical merit. Collectors looking to venture into Standing Liberty quarters should focus on condition and certification above all. Joining numismatic communities, attending coin shows, and engaging in forums or clubs can offer valuable insights and access to reputable sellers. Understanding grading standards, ranging from good to mint state, helps collectors gauge the fair market value of a piece. Even a coin in a dirty or toned state may rank highly if its key design elements remain clear. In fact, professional collectors often prefer coins that retain their original surface, considering them more authentic and desirable. The 1919 Standing Liberty Quarter also holds deep cultural symbolism. Liberty, standing in a gateway, holding both a shield and olive branch, was intended to represent America's readiness to defend freedom while extending a hand of peace to the world. It was more than just currency. It was a reflection of America's ideals and aspirations after one of the most turbulent periods in its history. Its artistic beauty and patriotic message have given it international recognition, making it a sought-after treasure even among global collectors who admire American numismatic artistry. Over a century later, the 1919 Standing Liberty Quarter continues to embody enduring value, both monetary and cultural. Its timeless design, limited survival, and deep connection to American identity ensure that its worth will only continue to grow. For collectors, owning this coin is like holding a living fragment of the nation's story, a tangible reminder of a time when artistry, patriotism, and craftsmanship merged seamlessly in the creation of money. As numismatics continues to evolve, the 1919 Standing Liberty Quarter remains a cornerstone of collecting and an enduring investment, promising beauty, heritage, and appreciation for generations to come. Beyond its monetary value, the 1919 Standing Liberty Quarter carries an emotional weight that resonates strongly with seasoned collectors. Each worn edge and darkened surface reflects decades of handling, trade, and survival through economic shifts, such as the Great Depression and major world conflicts. A very dirty example does not diminish this coin's importance. Rather, it enhances its authenticity. Many collectors believe that untouched coins with natural aging preserve their historical soul, making them more desirable than cleaned or altered pieces. This connection to the past is what transforms the 1919 quarter from a simple collectible into a powerful historical artifact. The growing global interest in early American silver coinage has further elevated the status of the 1919 Standing Liberty Quarter. International collectors are increasingly drawn to U.S. coins that showcase strong symbolism and artistic excellence, and this quarter fits that demand perfectly. Its bold imagery and narrative of peace and protection appeal far beyond American borders, positioning it as a globally respected numismatic treasure. As international auctions and private sales continue to highlight early 20th century U.S. coins, the long-term outlook for this quarter remains extremely strong. From an investment perspective, the 1919 Standing Liberty Quarter benefits from a limited supply and steadily rising demand. Unlike modern collectibles that can be mass-produced, no new examples of this coin can ever be made. This natural scarcity drives competition among collectors, especially for coins that retain clear dates and recognizable design details. Over time, such factors contribute to consistent value appreciation, making this quarter a smart hedge against inflation and an attractive alternative investment for those seeking tangible assets with proven historical demand. Educational value also plays a major role in the coin's importance. The 1919 Standing Liberty Quarter is often used by historians and educators to illustrate the evolution of American coinage and national identity. Its design reflects a shift away from purely functional money toward coins that communicate ideals and values. Owning this coin allows collectors to participate in preserving that educational legacy, ensuring future generations can study and appreciate the artistry and symbolism that defined early 20th century American currency. Ultimately, the 1919 Standing Liberty Quarter stands as a timeless bridge between history, art, and investment. Its enduring appeal lies not only in its market price, but in its ability to tell a story that spans more than a century. As fewer examples remain available and collector awareness continues to grow, this iconic quarter is poised to remain one of the most respected and valuable coins in U.S. numismatic history, offering lasting pride and long-term appreciation to those fortunate enough to own it. Second, the 1920 Standing Liberty Quarter dollar emerged during a transformative chapter in American history, just after the First World War, when the nation was redefining its identity and economic strength. Created by sculptor Herman A. McNeil, the Standing Liberty design symbolized vigilance, peace, and national resolve, themes that resonated deeply with Americans at the time. The 1920 issue reflects a period of recovery and optimism, when industrial growth and expanding commerce increased the need for circulating coinage. Even today, this coin stands as a powerful historical artifact, capturing the spirit of a nation stepping confidently into a new decade shaped by modern ideals and artistic expression. As part of what collectors often describe as the early modern decimal coinage era of the United States, the 1920 Standing Liberty Quarter holds special significance. While America had long adopted the decimal system, this series represented a refined and symbolic evolution of that system, blending precise monetary value with bold national imagery. The quarter's denomination made it essential in daily trade, ensuring heavy circulation and, ultimately, widespread wear. This constant use is the primary reason why surviving examples in very fine condition are extremely scarce today, elevating the desirability of any authentic 1920 piece that still retains recognizable details. The composition of the 1920 Standing Liberty Quarter plays a notable role in its long-term survival and appearance. While primarily silver, the alloy included copper to enhance durability, allowing the coin to withstand years of circulation. Over time, this copper interaction often led to dark tunning, grime buildup, and a naturally dirty surface that many collectors now associate with originality. A very dirty example can still be remarkably valuable, especially when the surfaces remain unaltered. Depending on condition, mint origin, and eye appeal, market values commonly range from $1,000 to $9,000 or even higher for coins that meet collector-grade standards. Rarity is the defining feature that drives demand for the 1920 Standing Liberty Quarter. The design's high relief caused critical details, especially the date and Liberty's features, to wear away quickly. As a result, fully dated coins are far less common than their original mintage numbers suggest. Coins that survive in very fine condition, even with heavy dirt or natural tunning, are considered premium examples. Collectors often prefer such coins over clean specimens, as cleaning can permanently damage surfaces and strip away historical character, significantly reducing value and authenticity. From an investment standpoint, the 1920 Standing Liberty Quarter has proven itself as a resilient and appreciating asset. Historic U.S. coins with limited surviving populations tend to perform well over long periods, particularly those tied to strong artistic designs and national symbolism. Certified examples graded by respected authorities provide additional confidence for investors, offering protection, verification, and market liquidity. As interest in tangible assets grows worldwide, early 20th century American coins like this quarter continue to attract both traditional collectors and modern investors seeking stability and historical value. Collectors aiming to acquire a 1920 Standing Liberty Quarter should prioritize education and community involvement. Understanding grading standards is essential, as small differences in wear can translate into significant price variations. Certification by professional grading services helps confirm authenticity and protects long-term value. Joining numismatic communities, attending coin shows, and engaging with experienced collectors allows newcomers to learn market trends and avoid costly mistakes. Even a very dirty coin can be a prize if it retains original surfaces and clear design elements, reinforcing the importance of knowledge over appearance alone. Culturally, the 1920 Standing Liberty Quarter carries deep symbolic meaning. Liberty, standing with a shield and olive branch, reflects America's commitment to peace balanced by readiness to defend freedom. This imagery resonated strongly in the post-war era and continues to speak to collectors today. The coin represents more than currency. It is a visual statement of national values and artistic ambition. Its beauty and symbolism have earned admiration far beyond U.S. borders, contributing to its strong international appeal among collectors of historic world coinage. Looking ahead, the long-term value appreciation of the 1920 Standing Liberty Quarter appears increasingly secure. With finite surviving examples and growing global interest in classic American coins, demand is expected to continue rising. Each passing year reduces availability as coins move into permanent collections, tightening supply and strengthening prices. Owning this quarter is not just about financial return. It is about preserving a piece of history that embodies art, culture, and economic heritage. As time advances, the 1920 Standing Liberty Quarter remains a powerful symbol of enduring value and a cornerstone of American numismatic history. The historical survival of the 1920 Standing Liberty Quarter also highlights the economic realities of its era. During the 1920s, coins were tools of necessity rather than collectibles, and most were spent, worn down, or eventually melted during periods of financial hardship. This reality explains why so few examples remain today with strong details intact. A very dirty coin that has avoided harsh cleaning is often a rare survivor, carrying decades of untouched history on its surface, which significantly enhances its desirability among serious numismatists. Another reason the 1920 issue commands strong prices is the growing appreciation for early 20th century American coin artistry. Collectors increasingly recognize the Standing Liberty Quarter as one of the most beautiful designs ever struck by the U.S. Mint. The balance between classical influences and modern symbolism places it in a category of its own. As collectors shift their focus from modern issues to historically meaningful designs, the 1920 quarter continues to gain recognition as a masterpiece of American numismatic art. The market for this coin is also driven by generational interest. Younger collectors entering the hobby are drawn to coins that tell a compelling story, and the 1920 Standing Liberty Quarter delivers on every level: history, symbolism, and scarcity. Social media, online auctions, and global trading platforms have expanded access to classic coins, increasing competition and driving prices higher. This broader exposure ensures continued demand and reinforces the coin's position as a high-value collectible well into the future. In the context of a diversified collection, the 1920 Standing Liberty Quarter serves as a cornerstone piece. It bridges the gap between historical significance and investment-grade quality, offering collectors both emotional satisfaction and financial potential. Whether held as a long-term asset or passed down through generations, this coin retains a timeless appeal that few modern items can replicate. Its presence in a collection reflects not only wealth, but also an appreciation for heritage and craftsmanship. Ultimately, the enduring strength of the 1920 Standing Liberty Quarter lies in its ability to connect past, present, and future. Each surviving coin represents a moment in American history shaped by recovery, ambition, and artistic vision. As collector interest deepens and supply continues to shrink, this iconic quarter is positioned to remain one of the most respected and valuable coins in U.S. numismatics, offering lasting cultural significance. Third, the 1929 Standing Liberty Quarter dollar occupies a powerful place in American history. Struck at the edge of one of the most dramatic economic turning points the nation had ever faced. Issued just months before the Great Crash, this coin circulated during a time when confidence, prosperity, and uncertainty collided. Designed by Herman A. McNeil, the Standing Liberty image still conveyed strength and calm resolve, even as the country stood unknowingly on the brink of the Great Depression. That contrast between hopeful symbolism and harsh reality makes the 1929 issue especially meaningful, transforming it from ordinary currency into a historical witness of America's final moments of economic optimism in the 1920s. Within the broader story of U.S. decimal coinage, the 1929 Standing Liberty Quarter represents a mature phase of America's monetary system, where precision, national identity, and artistry merged seamlessly. While the decimal system had long been established, coins like this quarter reflected how refined and symbolically rich American currency had become. The quarter's everyday use meant it passed through countless hands, serving workers, merchants, and families alike. This heavy circulation explains why finding a 1929 example with clear details is exceptionally difficult today, making any surviving coin, especially one that retains its date, a prized numismatic discovery. The metal structure of the 1929 Standing Liberty Quarter contributes greatly to both its survival and its appearance today. While silver dominates the alloy, copper was intentionally blended in to strengthen the coin, helping it endure years of circulation. Over time, this copper content often caused dark tunning, surface grime, and a deeply dirty appearance that many collectors now view as a sign of originality. Rather than diminishing value, this natural aging often enhances it when the coin remains uncleaned. Even in very dirty condition, authentic examples regularly command values between $1,000 and $9,000 or more, depending on remaining detail, originality, and collector demand. Rarity defines the 1929 Standing Liberty Quarter more than raw mintage numbers ever could. The design's exposed date and high-relief features wore away quickly, leaving countless coins dateless and uncollectible. As a result, examples with visible dates, especially those approaching very fine condition, are dramatically scarce. Collectors place a premium on originality, often preferring a dark, dirty coin with honest wear over a polished example that has lost its historical surface. This scarcity fuels intense competition whenever a solid 1929 piece enters the market, pushing prices steadily upward. From an investment perspective, the 1929 Standing Liberty Quarter offers a compelling combination of limited supply, historical relevance, and strong collector demand. Coins from economically significant years often perform exceptionally well over time, and 1929 carries unmistakable historical weight. Professionally certified examples provide added security, confirming authenticity and grade while increasing liquidity in the marketplace. As interest in tangible assets continues to grow, early 20th century U.S. coins like this quarter remain attractive long-term holdings with a proven record of appreciation. Collectors seeking to own a 1929 Standing Liberty Quarter benefit most from patience and education. Understanding grading standards is crucial, as even small improvements in detail can lead to large jumps in value. Certification from respected grading services protects buyers and sellers alike, while active participation in numismatic communities helps collectors stay informed about trends and pricing. A very dirty coin should never be dismissed outright. If its surfaces are original and its details intact, it may be far more valuable than it appears at first glance. Knowledge, not shine, is what ultimately determines success in this segment of the hobby. Culturally, the 1929 Standing Liberty Quarter carries deep symbolic power. Liberty's confident stance, shield at her side and olive branch extended, reflects ideals of protection, peace, and national dignity, values that became especially significant as America entered years of hardship. This symbolism transcends borders, giving the coin strong international appeal among collectors who admire American artistic expression and historical storytelling. The Standing Liberty design is often regarded globally as one of the most beautiful ever produced by the U.S. Mint, enhancing its worldwide demand. In the long view, the 1929 Standing Liberty Quarter stands as a timeless asset whose importance continues to grow. With no new examples ever to be struck and surviving pieces steadily disappearing into permanent collections, scarcity will only intensify. Its blend of artistry, historical importance, and durable market demand ensures ongoing value appreciation. Owning this coin is not merely a financial decision, but a commitment to preserving a meaningful piece of American heritage, one that connects art, economy, and culture in a way few collectibles ever can. The legacy of the 1929 Standing Liberty Quarter is further shaped by the dramatic contrast between its elegant design and the harsh realities that followed its release. As the Great Depression unfolded, many coins from this period were lost, hoarded, or melted, making surviving examples even more significant. A very dirty coin that escaped such fate is often viewed as a silent survivor of economic turmoil. Its worn and darkened surfaces serve as physical evidence of endurance, reinforcing why collectors place such a high premium on authenticity and originality rather than visual perfection alone. Another factor strengthening demand for the 1929 issue is the increasing appreciation for pre-Depression American coinage. Collectors and historians alike see these coins as final artifacts of a prosperous era that abruptly ended. The Standing Liberty Quarter from 1929 represents the closing chapter of optimism before financial collapse, giving it a narrative depth that few other coins possess. This emotional and historical connection adds intangible value, which often translates into stronger market performance over time. As the global numismatic market expands, the 1929 Standing Liberty Quarter continues to attract attention beyond the United States. International collectors value coins that represent pivotal moments in world history, and America's economic shift in 1929 had worldwide consequences. The coin's strong symbolism, classical design influences, and historical timing make it especially appealing to collectors in Europe and Asia who focus on iconic national coinage. This growing international interest further limits availability and supports long-term price growth. Within advanced collections, the 1929 Standing Liberty Quarter is often considered a key date that enhances the prestige of an entire set. Whether part of a complete Standing Liberty series or held as a standalone investment piece, it commands respect among experienced collectors. Coins in very fine condition, even when heavily toned or dirty, are often pursued aggressively at auctions, reflecting confidence in their lasting desirability. Such competition signals a healthy market and reinforces the coin's reputation as a blue-chip collectible. Ultimately, the enduring appeal of the 1929 Standing Liberty Quarter lies in its ability to blend history, artistry, and investment strength into a single object. Each surviving coin carries the weight of a nation on the verge of change, preserved in metal for future generations to study and admire. Fourth, the 1930 Standing Liberty Quarter dollar represents the final chapter of one of the most artistically admired coin designs in United States history, struck during a period of national hardship as the Great Depression tightened its grip. Created by sculptor Herman A. McNeil, the Standing Liberty design had already become a powerful symbol of resilience, and its last-year issue carries special emotional and historical weight. By 1930, Americans were facing uncertainty, unemployment, and economic fear, yet this coin still portrayed liberty standing firm, shield ready and olive branch extended. That contrast between economic struggle and symbolic strength gives the 1930 issue a unique place in numismatic history and elevates its importance beyond simple mintage figures. Within the evolution of American decimal coinage, the 1930 Standing Liberty Quarter reflects a mature and refined monetary system that balanced function with national identity. While the decimal system itself had existed for generations, coins like this quarter demonstrated how currency could communicate values and ideals. The quarter was an essential denomination in daily commerce, ensuring extensive circulation at a time when coins were relied upon heavily. This intense usage led to rapid wear, especially on the exposed date and central details, which explains why surviving examples in very fine condition are exceptionally rare and aggressively sought by collectors today. The metal makeup of the 1930 Standing Liberty Quarter plays a major role in its current appearance and collectability. Though dominated by silver, copper was blended into the alloy to provide strength and durability, allowing the coin to survive years of circulation during harsh economic times. Over decades, this copper interaction often caused dark tunning, grime accumulation, and a heavily dirty look. Far from being a drawback, this natural aging is prized by knowledgeable collectors when the coin remains uncleaned. Even in very dirty condition, authentic examples with clear dates and original surfaces can command impressive market values ranging from $1,000 to $9,000 or more. Rarity is a defining factor behind the high value of the 1930 Standing Liberty Quarter. As the final year of the series, it represents the end of an artistic era in U.S. coinage. Many coins from this period were either worn beyond recognition or removed from circulation during economic hardship. As a result, fully dated examples in very fine condition are scarce, and those with untouched surfaces are even harder to find. Collectors strongly favor originality, often placing greater value on a naturally dirty coin than on one that has been cleaned and stripped of its historical character. From an investment perspective, the 1930 Standing Liberty Quarter offers a powerful combination of scarcity, symbolism, and long-term demand. Coins tied to significant historical transitions often perform well over time, and this issue marks both the end of a beloved series and a critical moment in American history. Professionally certified coins graded by respected authorities add another layer of security, ensuring authenticity and market confidence. As tangible assets continue to attract attention from investors worldwide, early 20th century U.S. coins like this quarter remain strong candidates for long-term appreciation. Collectors interested in acquiring a 1930 Standing Liberty Quarter benefit most from focusing on education rather than surface appearance. Understanding grading standards is essential, as small differences in wear can dramatically affect value. Certification protects buyers and sellers alike, while active participation in numismatic communities provides access to shared knowledge and trustworthy market insights. A very dirty coin should always be examined carefully, as original surfaces and honest wear often indicate a more desirable and valuable example than one that has been altered for visual appeal. Culturally, the 1930 Standing Liberty Quarter holds profound symbolic meaning. Liberty's posture conveys determination, balance, and hope at a time when those qualities were desperately needed. The design reflects America's belief in protecting its principles while striving for peace, making the coin a visual statement of national character. This symbolism resonates far beyond U.S. borders, giving the coin strong international appeal among collectors who value coins that tell meaningful historical stories through art and design. Looking toward the future, the long-term value appreciation of the 1930 Standing Liberty Quarter appears increasingly secure. With the series permanently closed and surviving examples steadily disappearing into private collections, scarcity will only intensify. Growing global interest in classic American coinage further strengthens demand. Owning this quarter is not just about financial potential. It is about preserving a tangible piece of history that captures the end of an artistic era and the resilience of a nation, ensuring its continued importance in numismatic collections for generations to come. The survival of the 1930 Standing Liberty Quarter through decades of economic instability adds another layer of meaning to its value. During the deepest years of the Depression, coins were often hoarded, spent relentlessly, or melted for their metal content, drastically reducing the number of high-quality survivors. A very dirty example that has avoided harsh cleaning is often seen as a genuine relic of survival. Its darkened surfaces and softened details speak directly to the hardships of the era, making such coins emotionally powerful artifacts rather than mere collectibles. Another element driving interest in the 1930 issue is its status as the concluding piece of the Standing Liberty series. Collectors who aim to complete full sets often regard the final year as essential, increasing competition whenever an authentic example becomes available. This end-of-series appeal adds pressure to an already limited supply, supporting strong and consistent pricing. Coins in very fine condition, even when heavily toned or dirty, are often pursued intensely at auctions, reflecting the respect this issue commands within the numismatic community. The artistic legacy of the Standing Liberty design continues to influence how collectors view American coinage as a whole. The 1930 quarter is frequently cited as an example of when U.S. coins prioritized symbolism and sculptural beauty. As modern collectors increasingly seek historically rich designs over contemporary issues, this quarter benefits from renewed appreciation. Its blend of classical artistry and American ideals ensures that interest remains strong across multiple generations of collectors. International demand further strengthens the long-term outlook for the 1930 Standing Liberty quarter. Global collectors are drawn to coins that represent turning points in national history, and the Great Depression was a defining moment with worldwide impact. The universal themes of resilience and guarded peace expressed in the coin's design resonate across cultures, making it a desirable piece well beyond American borders. This expanding global audience continues to absorb available supply, reinforcing long-term value growth. Ultimately, the 1930 Standing Liberty quarter endures as a symbol of conclusion, endurance, and historical depth. It marks the end of a celebrated artistic era in U.S. coinage, while capturing the spirit of a nation facing adversity with resolve. As collector knowledge deepens and appreciation for original, unaltered coins grows, this quarter is positioned to remain a cornerstone of American numismatics, offering lasting cultural importance and steady value appreciation for those who understand its true significance.